Hi, my name's Eric. I'll be reading you selections from the e-edition of today's Cape Cod Times. Today's date is Monday, August 5th of 2024. We'll start with the weather, as we always do. Across the Cape and Islands today, partly sunny, breezy, and humid, high of 86. It's going to be warm and a little uncomfortable, muggy out there today. Breezy early, mostly cloudy in the overnight, and then humid, low of 71 tonight. Tomorrow, Tuesday, mostly cloudy, showers around, not as warm as today will be, high of 77, low of 66. It'll be humid again, though. On Wednesday, cloudy with showers in spots. Same thing on Thursday, both days in the low 70s and the low 60s in the overnight, low 70s during the day. On Friday, cloudy and humid, showers and thunderstorms. So that's your forecast for the week. It'll warm up again on Friday, basically hit 80, low 80s and humid, but humid all week, possible thunderstorms all week off and on. The sun will rise at 5:40 a.m. today. It will set at 7:54 p.m. We'll have 14 hours and 14 minutes of daylight. Now, heading to the front of the paper where the news and the lottery results are kept, and we read the lottery results because somebody asked for them. If there's something you would like read to people who are blind or print disabled, you can email us at info@audiblelocalledger.org or call us at 508-539-2030 and we'll consider reading it. And if you miss any of the information that we share in our readings, you can always go to audiblelocalledger.org. And in the upper right corner is the Archived Readings tab. If you click on that, you'll find a week's worth of our newspaper readings that you can catch up on, as well as our shopping guides are up there for what's on sale at the grocery store. We also have our special readings, radio plays, things like that are all located there. And it's free for people who are blind or print disabled at audiblelocalledger.org, the Archived Readings tab. For the latest results of the lottery, we go to masslottery.com because the Cape Cod Times goes to press too early to give you the latest results. You certainly deserve them if you ask for them. So, for the numbers game of Sunday, August 4th, in the midday, the results were 3, 6, 3, 0. Again, yesterday's midday drawing, 3, 6, 3, 0. Last night's numbers game results, 9, 3, 6, 9. Again, last night's evening drawing of the numbers game for Sunday, August 4th, 9, 3, 6, 9. Mass cash results for Sunday, August 4th were 3, 7, 20, 31, and 34. Again, 3, 7, 20, 31, and 34 for mass cash. And Lucky for Life rounds out our lottery results for Sunday, August 4th with 10, 17, 19, 29, and 46, with 10, the bonus number. Again, 10, 17, 19, 29, and 46, with 10, the bonus number. Good luck to all who play. Remember us if you win. The headline on the front page of today's Cape Cod Times of August 5th, $14 million grant to fund 13 hybrid electric buses by Rachel Devaney in Hyannis. A multi-million-dollar federal grant awarded to Cape Cod Regional Transit Authority will make low-emission hybrid buses available for public transit, Barnstable County Board of Regional Commission's member Mark Forrest said on Thursday. The funding, he said, is a key step towards transitioning to a clean energy economy. There's another feather in the cap for the CCRTA in providing services that people on Cape Cod want, said Forrest, who attended a press conference Thursday at Hyannis Transportation Center. Transit Authority Administrator Thomas Cahir said a roughly $14.6 million grant will finance 13 GILLIG low and no emission vehicles. Those are GILLIG, low and no emission vehicles, or hybrid electric buses, and will fund bus facilities programs and bus maintenance trainings. Currently, the Transit Authority has 37 GILLIG buses in use that run on fixed routes across the 15 Cape towns, said Transit Authority General Manager John Kennedy. The grant funding is part of a roughly $1.5 billion grant that was awarded to 117 projects across 47 states and territories, said U.S. Representative William Keating. Democrat from Massachusetts, to about 40 people. As a result of federal delegation support of the bipartisan infrastructure law, said Federal Transit Authority Regional Administrator Peter Butler, the Cape Transit Authority is well positioned to continue its move to greener, cleaner bus technology. Today, CCRTA is transforming our transportation system while protecting our air, water, and shared future, said Butler, who said he was speaking on behalf of U.S. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg. When will the new hybrid electric buses arrive? The new 13-seat buses, which are American-made, will replace 13 aging diesel buses, and they'll be delivered in the next calendar year, said Kahir. The vehicles will be equipped with new technology and will help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. They'll improve air quality and meet a goal to transition to a full electric fleet, he said. About 1,100 new buses through federal grants will eventually be running across the country, Butler said. The hybrid electric buses, according to the Gillig website, can reduce emissions by up to 75% compared to diesel buses. They also have reinforced plastic seats and a new wheelchair tie-down system called a Q-Pod that can secure chairs in under a minute. One of the greatest polluters that we have, frankly, are those old aging buses, said Keating. The air quality in the region, the people that work around them, and the people that go on those buses are all affected by a very heavy kind of pollution. In order to attain the funding, Kahir said the Cape Transit Authority entered a challenging and incredibly competitive process that stemmed from a strategic plan that was formed about 2 years ago. This wasn't just a wish list, Kahir said. According to Keating, there were $9 billion worth of requests competing across the country. The fact that the Cape Transit Authority retained a good bulk of those funds is a testament to Kahir's leadership, said Keating. Kahir also hired Hatch, H-A-T-C-H, a consulting firm that provided guidance to the Cape Transit Authority on how to transfer from fossil fuel vehicles to hybrid and low-emission vehicles. Every year, we now receive more federal funds than any other RTA in Massachusetts because of our collaborations, said Kahir. People every day are concerned about inflation. One of the causes exacerbated by the pandemic is our breakdown of the supply chain and our dependence on other countries, said Keating. The new buses that are made possible by federal grants will generate 1.5 million new jobs every year for the next 10 years, said Keating. As an example of stimulating employment on the Cape, Kahir said the Transit Authority will also be partnering with Cape Cod Community College and Cape Cod Technical Schools to train young people on how to work with the new hybrid vehicles. Times are tough, but we're moving forward nationally and in the global market with initiatives just like this, said Keating. The best is yet to come. There's a photo on the front page of the wind turbine at Vineyard Wind, and the caption reads, "Splintered, an aerial view of Vineyard Wind's turbine at the far southwest section of the offshore wind farm, 22 miles south of Martha's Vineyard. One of the turbine's blades failed last month, splintering into pieces and sending debris into the ocean that's washed up on both Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard beaches." The next headline on the front page of today's Cape Cod Times of Monday, August 5th, West Nile virus found in Falmouth, by Heather McCarran. A mosquito sample collected in Falmouth has tested positive for West Nile virus, according to the town health department. Health agent Scott McGann issued an advisory about the detection just past 5:30 p.m. on Thursday. The virus, which people can contract through the bite of infected mosquitoes, was confirmed in a sample collected July 30th from a sampling station in the southwest part of the town, according to McGann's advisory. The State Department of Public Health informed the town of the positive test on Thursday. The Cape Cod Mosquito Control Project collects routine mosquito samples as part of the state's surveillance for mosquito-borne illnesses, the advisory stated. West Nile virus was last confirmed in Falmouth in a mosquito sample that was collected in 2021. This year's first West Nile virus detections were confirmed July 2nd in 2 mosquito samples collected in Quincy on June 25th, according to the State Public Health Department. This is about the time of year that we expect to start finding West Nile virus in mosquitoes, Public Health Commissioner Robbie Goldstein said in a July 2nd statement about the Quincy finding. It's an important reminder that people should take steps to prevent mosquito bites. According to state health officials, West Nile virus can infect people of all ages, but those older than 50 are at higher risk for severe disease. Most people infected with the virus will have no symptoms, the agency said. Symptoms usually include fever and flu-like illness, and in rare cases it can cause more severe illness. So far, the agency is not reporting any human infections. Last year, there were at least 4 human cases, and in 2022, 8 human cases were reported in Massachusetts. In his advisory, McGann assured residents that the Falmouth Health Department is working closely with the state and the Mosquito Control Project on control efforts. According to the advisory, the mosquitoes that carry this virus are common throughout the state, and they're found in urban as well as more rural areas. The health department advises residents that taking a few common sense precautions can help protect against infection. These precautions include applying insect repellent when you go outdoors, use a repellent with DEET, permethrin, picaridin, or oil of lemon eucalyptus, according to the instructions on the product label. DEET products should not be used on infants under 2 months of age, and they should be used in concentrations of 30% or less on older children. Oil of lemon eucalyptus should not be used on children under 3 years of age. Permethrin products are intended for use on items such as clothing, shoes, bed nets, and camping gear, and they should not be applied to skin. Clothing can also help reduce mosquito bites. It may be difficult to do when it's hot, but wearing long sleeve, long pants, and socks when outdoors will help keep mosquitoes away from your skin. Be aware of peak mosquito hours. The hours from dusk to dawn are peak biting times for many mosquitoes, and when risk is increased, consider rescheduling outdoor activities that occur during evening or early morning. If you're outdoors at any time and notice mosquitoes, take the move indoors, cover up, and or wear repellent. And drain standing water around your property. Many mosquitoes lay their eggs in standing water. Limit the number of places around your home for mosquitoes to breed by either draining or getting rid of items that hold water. Check rain gutters and drains. Empty any unused flower pots and wading pools, and change water in bird baths frequently. Install or repair screens. Some mosquitoes like to come indoors. Keep them outside by having tightly fitting screens on all your windows and doors. More information about West Nile virus and reports of current and historical virus activity in Massachusetts can be found on the State Health Department website at mass.gov/DPH/mosquito. On page 2, there's a long list. Dates to remember. Opening day for all Cape and Islands schools by Kaylee Walker as a special to the Cape Cod Times. The first bell rings. Students rush to finish or start summer reading. Parents go back to school shopping and figure out this year's carpool or bus routes. Teachers plan curriculum, put up bulletin boards, and get ready for their new students. There's about a month left of summer for most Cape Cod residents before school is back in session. Start dates vary based on each school or school district, so exactly how long do students and parents have left to prepare? Below is an alphabetical list of when private and public schools will be opening across the Cape and Islands. First day of school for the Academy of Early Learning is Wednesday, September 4th. Barnstable Public Schools. The first day of school is for grades 1 through 12 on Wednesday, August 28th. Kindergarten and pre-kindergarten start on Tuesday, September 3rd. Bourne Public Schools. Their first day of school for grades 1 through 12 is Wednesday, August 28th, much like Barnstable. For kindergarten, it'll be Thursday, August 29th, and preschool will be Tuesday, September 3rd. Bridgeview Montessori School. First day of school is Wednesday, September 4th. Cape Cod Academy. Their first day of school is Tuesday, September 3rd. The Cape Cod Collaborative Public Schools. Their first day of school is Wednesday, August 28th. Cape Cod Lighthouse Charter School. Their first day of school is Thursday, August 29th. Cape Cod Regional Technical Schools' first day is Tuesday, September 3rd. Dennis Yarmouth Regional School District starts their first day of school on Wednesday, September 4th. Fair Acres Country Day School starts their first day of school Tuesday, September 3rd. The first day for Falmouth Academy is Tuesday, September 3rd, much like Fair Acres. Falmouth Public Schools' first day is grades 1 through 12 on Tuesday, September 3rd. And their first full day for all kindergarten students is September 6th. Martha's Vineyard Charter Public School, their first day is Tuesday, September 3rd. Martha's Vineyard Public Schools is also Tuesday, September 3rd. Mashpee Public Schools' first day of school for grades 1 through 12 is Wednesday, August 28th. For kindergarten and pre-kindergarten, it'll be Thursday, August 29th. The Monomoy Regional School District, their first day of school for grades 1 through 12 will be Tuesday, September 3rd. For kindergarten, it'll be Thursday, September 5th, and for preschool, Monday, September 9th. The Nantucket Lighthouse School first day is Wednesday, September 4th. The Nantucket New School is also Wednesday, September 4th. Nantucket Public Schools' first day of school for grades 1 through 12 is Tuesday, September 3rd. Kindergarten, Thursday, September 5th, and pre-kindergarten on Monday, September 9th. Nauset Public Schools' first day, grades 1 through 12 on Tuesday, September 3rd. In kindergarten, Wednesday, September 4th, and pre-kindergarten starts on Monday, September 9th. Provincetown Public Schools' first day of school is Tuesday, September 3rd. The Riverview School's opening day is September 7th. St. Pius X School, their first day of school for kindergarten and grades 1 through 12 will be Tuesday, August 27th. Sandwich Public Schools start on Tuesday, September 3rd for grades 1 through 12. Kindergarten starts on Thursday, September 5th, and pre-kindergarten on Friday, September 6th. St. John Paul II School, their first day is Tuesday, August 27th. Sturgis Charter Public Schools' first day is Wednesday, August 28th. The Family School for pre-kindergarten first day is Wednesday, September 4th. The Laurel School's first day is Tuesday, September 3rd. Trinity Christian Academy of Cape Cod's first day is Tuesday, September 3rd. Truro Central School's first day is Tuesday, September 3rd. Upper Cape Cod Vocational Technical School's first day of school is Wednesday, August 28th. The Vineyard Montessori School, their first day is Tuesday, September 3rd. And finally, the Waldorf School of Cape Cod's first day is Wednesday, September 4th. Again, you can hear all those again if you missed anything at audiblelocalledger.org on the archived readings page. You can go back and hear all of those dates if you missed one. From the Cape and Islands section, unemployment claims in Massachusetts are down from the previous week. Initial filings for unemployment benefits in Massachusetts dropped last week compared with the week prior, the U.S. Department of Labor said Thursday. New jobless claims, which is a proxy for layoffs, fell to 4,564 in the week ending July 20th. That's down from 6,502 the week before, the Labor Department said. U.S. unemployment claims dropped to 235,000 last week. That's down 10,000 claims from the 245,000, which was the week prior, on a seasonally adjusted basis. Texas saw the overall largest percentage increase in weekly claims, with claims jumping by 24.9%. Kansas, meanwhile, saw the largest percentage drop in new claims, with claims dropping by 68.7%. And Steve Heslip, in the summer, writes an awful lot of articles for the Cape and Islands section. I think they're probably running a little short on some reporters. And so their staff photographer, writes a little bit. And even though, of course, we're reading to the blind, many of these are interesting little stories that he tells about how he comes to get some of the shots he gets. Photo shoot, Chasing Dragonflies on a Hot Summer Day by Steve Heslip. News of dragonflies swarming a westerly Rhode Island beach has gone viral as cell phone videos show people evacuating as the large insects swirl around overhead. Always on the lookout for a local angle, it was time for an investigation. My go-to spot for dragonflies is Mary Dunn Pond, named for a woman born in 1778 who lived on the road which also shares her name. She was said to help slaves passing through the area on the Underground Railroad. Her pond sits just beyond a tree line from the Cape Cod Gateway Airport. The dragonfly activity on a recent midday visit was indeed impressive. As jets and private planes filled the regulated airspace above, insect life was busy on very low altitude approaches over the water. Damselflies shared the space with their bigger cousins, all looking to pick off insects, joining well-hidden green frogs also looking for small bite meals. Few sporting events can rival the challenge of trying to photograph these insects in flight. Their flight pattern resembles the Harrier jet, which can take off and land vertically and then accelerate horizontally at great speeds. They can maintain flight just inches above the water and then reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. I long ago gave up trying to capture them in midair. Catching them at rest is enough of a challenge, as their safety zone is about 4 feet away. If spooked, they can often return to the same resting spot, giving the insect paparazzi a chance for some success. These keen flyers can eat hundreds of mosquitoes a day. They don't sting, they rarely bite. In other words, they're a likable insect. My search for swarms was unsuccessful, but based on crucial and casual observations from year to year, their numbers were greater this year, which is encouraging news for a change from our Mother Nature. One of the few sports we actually cover for local coverage is the Cape Cod Baseball League. The headline reads, "Great fit for me" in the sports section. Barr of Orleans Firebirds is proud to serve, by Alan Gunn in Brewster. The Orleans Firebirds' Chris Barr didn't hesitate when his nation called. The rising junior's first-generation military and a student athlete at the prestigious United States Military Academy at West Point. His life is about sacrifice, and that's his purpose. Firebirds manager Kelly Nicholson said, "He's sacrificing for all of us." Barr is also really darn good at baseball, and that's what initially caught the eye of the West Point baseball coaching staff. I got recruited for baseball and saw what an opportunity it would be, and after doing some research, I felt like it would be a great fit for me, Barr said. They have in mind what kind of player they want at the program, and hopefully you fit that mold and then be the best you can be. For Barr, it was a decision made without reservation. It's become a place he loves. Every minute of his day is packed with something, be it baseball practice or a class, and they're built on intense camaraderie. Barr himself is working toward a degree in systems and decision sciences. Cadets are all required to take a language class, and he's taking Spanish. Through that, Barr has become close with his instructor, Major Orlando Martinez, who's an umpire, and considered one of the best of the Hudson Valley Umpires Association. "That's one of my favorite relationships that I've formed at West Point," Barr said. "We are a brotherhood." Barr has made a commitment that isn't taken lightly. West Point graduates are required to commit to at least 5 years of active duty service and 3 years in Army Reserve. An exemption policy introduced in 2019, however, allows them to defer their military service while playing professional sports, should he choose to pursue baseball. Former Cape Leaguer Jacob Hurtubise, who played with the Harwich Mariners and Firebirds, became the first to use the new exemption policy this season. The 26-year-old recorded his first hit with the Cincinnati Reds on May 18th after being called up 4 days earlier. Plenty of people, fans and players alike, want to talk to the 20-year-old about West Point and what his experience has been like. Barr's military obligations ended July 15th, and he reported to the Firebirds the same day. "Chris is exactly the kind of guy we're looking for in the summer," said Nicholson. "The only question that I ask coaches when they ask and call me is he a good kid? And when you have a kid from West Point, you don't even have to ask that question." Nicholson would take West Point guys every day and twice on Sunday. And Barr is a tremendous baseball player. He ranked tied second in hits with 58, first in batting average, hitting .341, fourth in runs with 43, and eighth in RBIs with 21 on the Black Knights. In 11 games with Orleans, Barr has contributed 11 hits, scored 9 runs, and tallied 6 RBIs. He's played center field and second base with a 1,000% fielding rate in 27 chances. In other words, he hasn't made an error. Against the Yarmouth Dennis team, he made 2 electric plays Nicholson recalled as SportsCenter top 10 worthy web gems. "It's high energy and it's high character," Nicholson said. "We're so fortunate to have him." Nicholson credits Matt Hyde, a scout with the New York Yankees, for tipping him off about Barr. One thing that stands out about Barr, aside from his baseball ability, is his smile. Whether it's in the dugout or on base, he's moments away from flashing one. Wherever Barr is needed, that's where you'll find him. No questions asked. I want to bring good energy and a good attitude to any team I go to, Barr said. I try and be the guy that everyone enjoys being around, and I take pride in being a good teammate and helping others out. And we'll complete our reading of the Cape Cod Times today with the obituaries. There are 2 obituaries in today's Cape Cod Times. It's the final local news that we have to cover. The first is of Barbara J. Bresnahan of Denison, Holyoke, who passed peacefully on Friday, August 2nd, surrounded by the love and warmth of her family. She was born during the Depression era in Lamar, Arkansas. Her family eventually settled in Westfield, Massachusetts. Her father, a well-known coach and supporter of Westfield youth sports, instilled in Barbara a lifelong love of sports and local teams, especially the Boston Celtics and Red Sox. Barbara was a graduate of St. Mary's High School in 1951 and Westfield State in 1955 with a degree in education. Growing up, she loved going to baseball games and dances with her friends, and it was during that time she met the love of her life, Patrick Bresnahan. Together, they bought a house on William Street in Holyoke where they raised 7 children. A natural chef and hostess, Barbara transformed the Bresnahan home into a hub of activity for friends and family alike. Over the years, Barbara became an avid tennis player, going on to compete in amateur competitions at the Canoe Club, Wilbraham Tennis Club, and many other clubs across New England. She and Patrick loved to travel, visiting many countries over the years, but she loved the time spent in Kinsale, Ireland, the best. As magical as the Emerald Isle was to her, though, nothing could compare to the placid waters of Scargo Lake in Dennis, Massachusetts, where she lived for over 25 years. She had a real zest for life, which she shared with her siblings, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. This was especially true when it came to music. She made sure that even the youngest knew about Ella Fitzgerald and Etta James. Like her son Kevin, she loved the blues. She's dearly missed and will live on forever in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. She is survived by her husband Patrick and many family and friends. A calling hour will be held tomorrow, Tuesday, August 6th, from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. in St. Patrick Chapel of St. Jerome Church at 169 Hamden Street in Holyoke. A prayer service will take place at 10:30 in the chapel. It will be followed by burial in St. Jerome's Cemetery. The family would like to thank the Holyoke V&A for their support in Barbara's final days, especially Katie and Abby. In lieu of flowers, the family asks that donations be made to Jericho Bureau for Exceptional Children and Adults or the Holyoke V&A. The other obituary in today's Cape Cod Times of Monday, August 5th, is of Walter R. Nagel, a veteran. With heavy hearts, we announce the passing of our cherished Walter Nagel of Wareham after a brief but courageous battle with cancer. He passed away comforted by the warm presence of family and born on Thursday, August 1st at 88 years old. He leaves many family and friends. He grew up in Somerville and joined the U.S. Army Military Police to take advantage of the GI Bill September 3rd of 1954. His service ended on August 30th of 1957. Thank you, Mr. Nagel, for your service. He then attended Bridgewater Teaching College, attaining his bachelor and master's degree. There he met his beloved Barbara, and they were married less than 2 years later, celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary prior to her passing in 2021. His compassionate devotion to public service, education, family, and friends will be remembered by all who had the spectacular fortune to know him. He will be dearly missed. A visitation will be held today from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., Monday, August 5th, at the McDonald Funeral Home, 1755 Ocean Street in Marshfield. Funeral services will be held at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, Tuesday, August 6th, at St. Christine Parish Church, 1295 Main Street in Marshfield. And that concludes the obituaries listed in the Cape Cod Times of August 5th. This is your reader, Eric, saying, be well, Be safe, look after each other. Remember our veterans, especially those who've recently passed. Bye for now.